Forget your sterile supermarkets. Markets, real markets, pulse with life. Nowhere is this truer than in the Philippines. They call them open air, bustling, a chaos of colors, smells, sounds. It overwhelms. It's beautiful. First, the assault on your nose. Not bad smells, mind you, but powerful ones. Ripe mangoes, sweet and pungent, fish, fresh from the sea, salty air clinging to them, then the noise, vendors hawking their wares, each with their own melody, customers bargaining, laughing, stories mixing with the din. Look closer. Beyond the chaos there's a rhythm, a dance between buyer and seller, ancient and familiar. This is more than commerce, it's community, it's life. This is the Philippines. The mangoes beckoned, golden yellow, plump, practically begging to be eaten. An old woman, A, sat beside them, her face a roadmap of wrinkles, each one telling a story. "Magkano po?" I asked, practicing my rusty Tagalog. "How much?" She named her price. Fair, but the haggling instinct kicked in. I countered, we went back and forth. All smiles, all part of the game. Finally we settled. As I handed her the money, she added another mango, free of charge. "Para sa iyo," she said, her eyes twinkling, "for you." It was a small gesture, but it spoke volumes, generosity, warmth, the heart of the Filipino. The fishmonger was a young man, barely older than a boy. He moved with a confidence that belied his age, expertly scaling fish with quick, practiced flicks of his wrist. We talked as he worked. He told me about his family, his dreams of opening his own restaurant one day. His eyes shone with ambition, with hope. Life here wasn't easy. Long hours, hard work, the constant struggle to make ends meet. But there was no trace of bitterness in his voice, only determination. He knew what he wanted and he was willing to fight for it. This, I realized, was another facet of the Filipino spirit, resilience. The ability to find joy, even in the face of hardship. To dream big, even when the odds are stacked against you. The heat was stifling. I ducked into a small alley seeking shade. There, amidst the maze of narrow streets, I found her, a woman, her face weathered by time, tending to her store, a microcosm of Filipino life. She offered me a sweet tofu dessert. As I savored the silky smooth treat, we talked. She told me about her children, all grown up now, living lives far from this bustling market. She spoke of them with pride, her love for them evident in every word. There was a quiet strength about her, a resilience born of years of hard work and sacrifice. She was the backbone of her family, the anchor of her community, and in that moment, sharing a simple cup of, I felt a connection, a sense of shared humanity that transcended language and culture. Beyond the haggle, at the heart of Filipino hospitality, tourists see the haggling, the playful banter over prices. They think it's just business, but really they're missing the point. It's a dance, a way of connecting, of building rapport. It's about respect, even in disagreement. You see it in the way a vendor will throw in an extra piece of fruit, unasked. Or how a stranger will go out of their way to give you directions, their face breaking into a wide smile. It's in the way you're always welcomed with a friendly magandang araw po, a genuine wish for a good day. This is Filipino hospitality. It's not about fancy hotels or Michelin stars, it's about genuine warmth, a generosity of spirit that permeates every interaction. It's about making you feel seen, valued, welcomed. A tapestry of culture woven through smiles and stories. Every encounter in A is a thread in a rich tapestry. Each person a story waiting to be told. A farmer, his leathery hands calloused from years spent coaxing life from the earth. A fishwife, her voice strong and clear as she calls out her wares, her spirit unbroken by the salty winds and the relentless sun. They are the keepers of their culture, their traditions passed down through generations, woven into the fabric of their being. It's in the food they sell, the stories they tell, the songs they sing. It's in the way they laugh, the way they cry, the way they live. B is a melting pot, a place where different walks of life converge, their stories intertwining. It's a microcosm of Filipino society, raw, unfiltered, and bursting with life. More than just transactions, the essence of connection. You can find everything you need in a fresh produce, spices that assault your senses, seafood glistening in the sun, but the real treasures? They're not for sale. They're found in the connections you make. A shared laugh over a good bargain, a kind word from a stranger, a moment of genuine connection that transcends language barriers. These are the things you carry with you long after you've left the market. In a world increasingly driven by technology, where human interaction is often reduced to fleeting online encounters, this stands as a reminder of the power of human connection, the importance of community, the beauty of simple, everyday interactions. Lingering warmth, the aftertaste of Filipino kindness. The sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the air, thick with the scent of spices and sweat, seemed to hum with a different kind of energy. It was time for me to go, to leave this world of vibrant chaos behind. As I walked away, the memories lingered, the taste of ripe mangoes, the sound of laughter, the feeling of warmth, of being welcomed into a community that felt both familiar and exhilaratingly foreign. Filipino kindness, I realized, is not a fleeting thing. It stays with you. It seeps into your bones, leaving you forever changed. It's a reminder that even in the most chaotic of places, even in the midst of poverty and hardship, the human spirit can still shine through. Until we meet again, a promise to return. The is more than just a market. It's a sensory overload, a cultural immersion, a crash course in Filipino hospitality. It's a place where you can lose yourself in the sights, sounds, and smells of a culture that is both ancient and vibrantly alive. But most importantly, it's a place where you can find your faith in humanity restored. A place where smiles are genuine, laughter is infectious, and kindness is a way of life. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left, calling you back to experience its magic again and again. Until next time.